Hi guys, and welcome to Incremental versus Disruptive Innovation. My name is Stefano and I'm a design strategist, but also the founder at the Strategic Design Hub. Today we are going to speak about a very important difference between an innovation that is incremental and another type of innovation that is disruptive. The simple reason why I'm creating this video is because there are many companies out there that are able to create some sort of value for their customers, but only few are able to sustain and, most importantly, to capture that value. So let's dig in. Okay, so let's get started with the first type of innovation, incremental innovation. Incremental innovation is something that looks pretty much like this. In this graphic, we have time in the horizontal axis and we have value, or better, added value in the vertical axis. The orange curve shows you how companies implementing an incremental innovation agenda are able to create more value for their customers over time. Managers operating in this type of companies behave pretty much like hikers. Step by step are able to deliver more value for their customers. And the way that really happens is by adopting a set of best practices that are emerging in their industry. Now, I believe that incremental innovation is something kind of easy to understand. Therefore, let's move forward to the next type of innovation, disruptive innovation. The main difference between incremental and disruptive innovation is that in incremental innovation, we only have one product. And managers try to refine that product in a way that delivers more value for the customers. When we speak about disruptive innovation, that is no longer true. We have two products. We have product one in term 1 and we have a new product in term 2. Here managers are no longer concentrating in refining the product, behaving like hikers, step by step adding more value for the customer, but rather they come up with a new way to deliver value to their customer through a different product. Managers are parachuting themselves into new possibilities for value creation. In other words, managers are not incrementally thinking about their product or service, but they are creative. They are trying to define the new possibility to satisfy the needs of their customers. After having introduced two different types of innovation, let's now explore how they impact the way that companies compete. Companies that are embracing an incremental innovation approach improve their product and services by adopting the latest best practices in the industry. The only problem with that is that sooner or later the company's competitor will adopt the same best practices. Therefore, this generates a head-to-head competition in the industry, and no company is able to capture the extra value that is generated for the customer. Actually, the customer accesses that extra value without the need to pay for it. Another important point to highlight here is that the incremental innovation approach follows pretty much a standard path in many industries, which can be summarized by the product life cycle. Differently, companies that are embracing a disruptive innovation approach are embracing change. The management of such organization is no longer worried to adopt the latest best practices that are emerging in an industry, but rather they are busy envisioning a future that doesn't exist just yet, which means a new way to satisfy a customer need, which materializes itself in a new product or service. While competitors can always replicate best practices, well, they struggle when it comes to replicate creativity, because creativity happens in the people working within an organization and is very company specific. Therefore, companies that are embracing disrupting innovation not only creates a different type of value, a different kind of product or service, but also they are able to capture the value that they create. Let me close this video making a very important observation. If you look at the chart, in term 2, the new product adds very little value when compared to the old product that the company manufactured in term 1. But that is for a very simple reason. Because the new product is an infant, it's just little more than a new idea. Therefore, the company need to start an incremental innovation approach from that point. Now, what is the catch here? The catch is that it's not that disrupting innovation is better than incremental innovation or incremental innovation is better than disrupting innovation. That is not the point. The point is that innovation requires both a disruptive and an incremental approach. And let me say that if companies just incrementally innovate without that shift in perception that is given by disrupting innovation, well, they for sure are not able to sustain and capture the value that they create. But rather, when a company is implementing an incremental innovation approach that is based on a shifting perception that is provided by disrupting innovation, well, companies will be able not only to sustain, but also to capture the extra value that their products is delivering to their customers. Stay tuned.